Hey, Assalamualaikum. Let's understand about the all heart disease, the cardiovascular disease reversed by the coenzyme Q10. How it is possible? So let's understand about that. Basically, the coenzyme Q10 is the non-essential coenzyme, which because our body also synthesizes this coenzyme Q10, so that is why it is non-essential. But you can use as a supplementation, and in this way, coenzyme Q10 is very important to reverse the cardiovascular disease like the arteriosclerosis, and the arrhythmia, heartbeat, irregular, and swelling of the cardiac muscle cell, and basically the pericarditis, and a lot more disease. So basically, let's understand about that. What is the coenzyme Q10? First, we will understand about the coenzyme Q10, which that help to produce more ATP and important for the electron transport chain. In this, the electron will move in the mitochondrial electron transport chain and to produce more ATP. So remember about that things. In this way, what will be happen? So basically, the more production of ATP, it means the more function well. So the coenzyme Q10 basically whenever not produce the ATP, so our body will not energetic. So this is the number one things. So what will be happen when the deficiency of the coenzyme Q10? When the coenzyme Q10 will decrease, will lead to produce more leakage of the electron in the cytoplasm, and it will basically damage the will bind with the oxygen, will lead to become a reactive oxygen species, and this reactive oxygen species will lead to cause oxidative stress, damage of the mitochondria, damage of the cell, even the damage of the endothelial cell. Why? Let's understand about that. First of all, we will understand the inflammation, the oxidative stress, and on the other hand, the aging can be progressed. But reactive oxygen species will enter into the blood circulatory system, and in this way, it will react with the low density lipoprotein or high density lipoprotein and the glycoprotein, the glucose, so carbohydrate containing protein, which are present in our body. So basically, the low density lipoprotein will bind with the reactive oxygen species to become a oxidized low density lipoprotein. So in this way, it will basically react with the endothelial cell to damage, and react with the endothelial cell to damage and cause inflammation, and that will lead to cause cardiovascular disease like the arteriosclerosis. And in this way, a lot more problem occur due to the coenzyme Q10 deficiency. So whenever the coenzyme Q10 deficiency will lead to cause more and more free radical, and the basically is the free radical scavenging. The coenzyme itself will be trap the reactive oxygen species and the free radical if the coenzyme deficiency not, if the excessive coenzyme. So the extra electron, even the moving in the mitochondria, it will trap and not allow to basically react with the oxygen to become a reactive oxygen species. And in this way, the efficiency of the coenzyme Q10 will lead to decrease the cardiovascular disease. And in this way, the reactive oxygen species will not produce, while the oxygen will react with the proton and electron to become water. So in this way, that is the oxidative phosphorylation, and in this way, decrease the reactive oxygen species due to the production of more and more coenzyme Q10 and working of the coenzyme Q10. So the essential part is that you should add the supplementation for prevention of the coenzyme Q10 deficiency, and in this way, you can also prevent the disease of the heart disease and cardiovascular disease. So in this way, you can prevent that things. Basically, the coenzyme Q10, which that help to reverse the aging, reverse the cardiovascular disease, and also the strength of the muscle, and basically the whole body basically recover and reverse. So the coenzyme Q10 is also the anti-aging, because the aging also progress will lead to cause cardiovascular disease. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. For this, bye. Allah Hafiz.